Hello and welcome to a new episode of Carlubetv. In this episode we're going to upgrade the fog lights on my Scirocco from halogen to LED bulbs. If this is the first time you've come across one of my videos, please browse the channel and consider subscribing. This is what the car looks like right now. You can see the fog lights compared with the LED headlights look very yellow, also not very bright, and they are in distinct need of an upgrade. These are the H8 ones I've gone for, purchased from AliExpress. If you've watched this video this far just to find out what the bulbs are that you need for your car, watch on, they turned out to be incorrect and wouldn't fit. Let's get on and start installing these bulbs. First we need to remove the spotlight cover. You can do this by just yanking it off. As you can see here, it comes off relatively easily. Next, we need to get down on one's knees and have a little look for the wiring plug. You can see it just in there. I clearly can't fit my whole claw into the hole, so I'm just looking for the screws that hold the spotlight in the bumper. There's one there. Another one there, and the third and final one there. You'll require a T25 Torx bit to remove these. To remove the plug, my method is jamming a screwdriver into it, and hey presto, it's free. Removing the bulb from the unit, you can see me demonstrating just twist the bulb and it will be released. Installing the LED bulb, I soon realised that the fitment was not the same. It probably wasn't AliExpress's fault, but these are H8 bulbs when I actually needed HB4, and here you can see them side by side for comparison. I quickly threw them in the bin and ordered some new ones. Whizzing forward to the same point once again a couple of days later. This time I ordered the correct HB4 bulbs from eBay. They were just cheap ones costing about $12.95. Checking out the new bulbs, we can see they have a little fan on them for cooling. That's quite fun. Comparing the original bulb with the new LED one, they do look a little bit different, but importantly they do have the same 2-pin plug. Here we go, attempting to fit the bulb in the back of the spotlight unit. And immediately I found another problem. It won't quite seat. I identified the problem immediately. The rubber seal was way too fat. I removed this seal and installed it. No issues. We obviously do need that seal, so I utilised the one off the original halogen bulb. At this point, I thought all my problems were behind me, so went ahead, plugged it in, ready for the test. Moment of truth. And it didn't work. So now I need to fault find why the bulb will not illuminate. After checking the connections, and double checking with the other new bulb, and it's still not working, I finally installed the original bulb back in just to check if I'd blown a fuse. And as you can see here, the original one switched on fine. At this point I gave up and went back in the house feeling fairly disillusioned. After a bit of research online and speaking to the helpful guys on the Facebook Scirocco group, it was suggested that maybe the contacts on the bulb were mounted the wrong way around. Seemed plausible, I thought. Let's give it one more punt. Testing the bulb by plugging it in upside down to the car's loom. Here we go with the test. And it works! Success at last, and look how bright it is. We can see the little square part which clicks into the top of the harness plug, like this. When you turn it upside down, it has nowhere to click into, so I had to come up with a new plan. But we've come this far, so we're going to continue on. My plan was to wrap the plug with loom insulation tape around the connections. As you can see, hopefully this will keep the water out. Then use tie clips to keep the plugs firmly together. I was quite pleased with myself, and this worked perfectly fine. Perhaps comment below if you thought this was ingenious or a bit silly. It's just now a case of putting everything back together, the reverse of removing it. Comparing the new LED bulb against the old halogen one, you can clearly see the old fog light is yellow and the new one is perfectly white and a hell of a lot brighter. Now it's on to the other side. Test it, and if you're in doubt guys, wrap it up and secure it. Here's a reminder of how the fog lights were looking at the beginning of this video. Now this is the result of the new bulbs, which look very, very bright and exactly the same colour as the LED headlights. We had a bit of a journey to get to this point, but perseverance did pay off. I'm happy with the result. Also worth mentioning, there was no fault lights on the dashboard, so that was also a result. But what do you guys think? Was it a worthwhile upgrade? If you did find this video helpful, please give it a like, and as I said, browse the Carlubetv channel for more how-to videos. See you next time. I'll show you what's involved in adding all of the extras like the sat nav and the hands-free cooling mic and all that sort of stuff. At the end of it, I'll show you how it works. We have a bass box. Yes, a bass box. I fitted my Eon head unit last week, and the plan always was to have some kind of a